As a whole, I believe that the combination of my three products is quite effective. In order to establish a link between my group's music video and my digipack and website, I created clear brand identity. I did this by using a recognisable image, this being the actor who played Professor Green in our music video, and including his image in my ancillary text. Also used the logo to make it obvious that the ancillary text belonged to one company. So that iconography was clear across these three products, I made sure to use the same colour scheme. I chose the colour scheme based on the fact that we had filmed in night vision, so I used a similar shade of green for my website images, banner and digipack. I also used the same font for them, though it might not have been very reflective of the genre. The font was used as titles for the digipack and the artist names, making them recognisable to the target audience, who are usually male, aged between 15 and 18. Whilst the connection between these three is quite strong, I believe that I could have made it even more effective by lending more to the song genre, using the correct type of font especially, such as a graffiti type of font.
For all of my media products, the most clear way I've created brand identity is having the same iconic figure, being the main singer in the video, and using him to set the scene and the feel of what street life is about. Obviously the actor was playing the artist in the video, and so I took photos and screenshots of him to use in my digipack and homepage. I also used a particular font in the style of graffiti, as that is a generic convention of hip-hop rap music, which further represented the recording artist's background and our chosen song. I used the font for the titles and main headings on both my digipack and homepage, and because the font is so unique, it will immediately be recognised and associated with our chosen artist. This developed my brand identity further. One way I feel I could have strengthened my brand identity is by putting my personal logo on one of the covers of my digipack. I put the logo on my homepage, but when I came to designing my digipack, I got caught up on making everything looking aligned and looking good. I forgot to include the logo. However, I did mention the production company name. When I came to colour, although we used night vision in the video, I did not want to use it for my digipack images because I was also using it for my homepage, and I thought it would be a little too much of that jungle documentary theme.
In order to combine the three products, we use brand identity. As you are aware, our music video is based on the representation of Hackney as a jungle which we wanted to use with animal masks as a star image to represent the brand. Alongside this, we used the same font in my webpage as my digipack to create an association between the two. I also created a Professor Green logo, which is the same font as his iconic tattoo, which is on all the products excluding the video. This was in order to create my own iconography of Professor Green as a person, as well as for my creative products. However, in terms of colour, I had not taken into consideration the use of colour, and as shown in my text, I have different use of colour such as night vision in the video, then normal colour in my digipack, and erase colour from my images on my webpage.
The brand identity for my media products that is most clear is the urban feel I have given throughout. The way that this links all my media products is by the genre being associated with urban cities and the streets. On my video that my group and I created, we kept the video on the streets and presented gang activities which are linked to the genre that we had. In my digipack, I've chosen to represent the streets by having the models with masks on and their hoods up, which adds to the urban feel. On my webpage, I have a background of rundown estate and flats, which also adds to the urban feel in the streets, because that's where usually rappers come from and hang about. Another type of brand identity that I have used is the same fonts throughout. For my digipack, I use the same font for the artist's name, Pro Green, as I did for my webpage. This is because the artists within the rap genre tend to use the same fonts, as people will recognise them more, like a graffiti tag. I've also represented fonts that represent the streets. This is on my menu bar on my webpage. The font I have used is a graffiti style, and this is constantly linked with the streets and the gangs, which is also linked with the genre of rap. I've also used the same font from this menu bar on my album name. An aspect that I could have changed is the fact that my music video only has one brand identity linked with my digipack and webpage, whereas the Digipack and webpage have several links connecting them. These links are the same fonts being used between them, the urban feel, games represented in the Digipack, and where they hang out represented in the website. I could have added more brand identity for my music video connected with the other two ancillary texts by having a title screen which had the same font as the artist name or the album name. This would be good as it will again show the artist's name and in his recognisable font.